The results show that actually you're quite sexually expressive. The fact is you do enjoy sex and you have a normal range of sexual interests. So it's interesting how people see being celibate as something quite negative. And actually it's an investment in your relationship and an opportunity to do something different, which can actually be quite exciting. But it sounds like you've got a very definite idea of what sex should look like, which means you have full-blown penetrative sex and you orgasm. And it's about finding other routes to sexual pleasure.
Dr. Roberta Babb.
I think this pact is what we imagine to be like the labourer's code. So these are people who are labourers, they've done something, they're in trouble, they look after each other by not telling on each other, not grassing, so to speak. It's really hard to assess the reliability because they were all spontaneous, they weren't done under traditional police procedures, they weren't immediately recorded down, he wasn't actually informed about the nature of how his words may be used in the trial. He's also someone who's quite scared. He's facing the death penalty. So there's a lot going on for him. So it's very difficult to talk about how reliable his accounts is. There was a sense that his mother had questionable morals. She also smoked a pipe at a time where that actually wasn't the done thing for women. And she also used quite foul language lots of the time. So there's a sense that actually the class that they lived in, the background he came from, was actually quite difficult. We learn by social modelling. And so we learn from the people around us. And so the people around him would have offered a template of how to engage in situations when a truth is needed to be told.
Psychologist Dr. Roberta Babb, to determine if there could be any truth in Kennedy's words. Was this an accurate version of events? Or could Kennedy have simply been trying to shift the blame onto Brown?
Well, I think at the time of discussing, Kennedy is very unsure about what to say. I mean, he is a well-known criminal, so he has the convict code, which you don't grass, you don't snitch. So that's one thing that's going to be in his mind. However, he knows that he's involved or being implicated in a crime that actually involves the death of a policeman. So he kind of doesn't know where to sit. And we don't know, for example, if there was a suggestion that if he gives up a name, he may get a lesser charge. So there's a lot of things going on in his mind. I think he's really torn between two positions and he doesn't know. But what we can see from his statement is the fact that he's actually trying very hard not to implicate himself.
Yeah.